What's up, y'all? It's the 7 o'clock hour, and we're gonna get rocking and rolling. But we're gonna talk about a couple of things before we jump into tonight's guest. Now, first and foremost, guys, let's just go ahead and give it up for the new United States Supreme Court Justice. I ain't gonna really stab her name because I'm gonna jack it up, but Katanji, you did that. We salute you. Definitely want to thank you just for giving even more little brown and little girls of color, giving them hope. Being unapologetically you. And let me just say this. Stop talking about who people married to. Realistically, if you look at our beautiful people that are climbing the ladder and maintaining their positions, a lot of times they might not be married to who you want them to be married to, but guess what? They're married to who they want to be married to. It's working for them. And as we can see, it's working. So we're going to leave that alone. But definitely want to say kudos to her because it's amazing. It's amazing. Secondly, I was given a story about something that's going on back close to my hometown, and it is disturbing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the article. Okay, I'm going to read the article. 1 second, let me get it up. let's see. So this article basically is talking about how gentrification is stalling efforts for individuals to buy a historic Black school in North Carolina, right? So CNN has presented this information, and it says that um, Tyson and Regina Bates were reviewing paperwork as they were attempting to buy a historic Black high school in a gentrified area. They have been planning to restore this high school to its original condition and utilize it for African Americans. Well, for some reason, the process is being stalled. And what Mr. and Mrs. Bates is saying is that Charlotte Mecklenburg Historic Landmarks Commission is racially discriminating against them and creating difficulty for them in the acquisition of the property, right? Now, let's just be real. There are so many schools that are sitting abandoned that could really be helping people, right? That could really be helping people, that could really be putting our babies in a position to win. And I say our babies because I don't know anything about anybody else's babies but our babies, right? I work with all children, but our babies are the ones that seem to always fall behind. Our babies are the ones that seem to always suffer. And so we have to be mindful of how we're caring for everybody else and make sure that we're caring for our own. So with that being stated, I think that this story needs to go viral. I think that what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put the title of the story in the caption so that you can see it, so that you can understand these things are important. And we are living in some perilous times. People are doing all kinds of unseemly things, and they doing it in the name of somebody who know that they ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. So I'm trying to understand who they think they fooling, because you just fooling yourself. So let's make this story go viral. Y'all want to talk about everything else. Y'all want to be in folks' business whose pay grade and net worth far exceeds yours. Why don't we deal with something that matters? The gentrification process and how it's creating an issue for a family, for a husband and wife that's not just trying to multiply in their household. They're trying to do something to help our babies. Our babies. Because guess what? Just because you didn't birth that child, just because that child ain't in your house or your family, does not mean that it's not your baby. And until y'all stop living by not my baby, not my problem, there's going to always be a problem. Okay? So, and third bit of information, shout out to the ID 104 radio team. They are out there tonight doing their thing. Shout out to Miss Coco Jones. Y'all probably know Coco. She is in Bel Air. She plays the new Hillary Banks in Bel Air. Well, tonight is the meet and greet for Coco Jones here in Atlanta. And so the ID 104 radio team is out there and they are doing their thing. And so kudos to them. It feels good to be able to chill and let the youngest do their thing, because we're about purpose over popularity. So thank you, Lord. My baby has arrived. So we're going to jump in. And we're going to talk with the first guest of the evening. And we're going to talk a little bit about sneakers. And guys, this is so interesting because this show and the next show, we're going to be talking a little bit about sneakers. So I want to bring out Miss Janyelle Milton, and we are going to talk about J. Marie Premium Sneakers. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. How about yourself?
Look, I can't call it right now. Ask me in about, hold on, I'm about to tell you. Ask me in about 2 weeks from Friday, and I will have, 2 weeks from Friday, and I'll have
Okay. I got you. I definitely understand. I am keeping you in my prayers, girly.
Thank you.
No
All right, look.
problem.
Let's dive
I'm so
in.
excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Listen, let me tell you something. This is overdue, long overdue. So I'm glad to
It is.
have you here. I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself to the people and let's dive right in.
Hi, everybody. I am J. Marie, founder of J. Marie Premium Sneakers, a premium sneaker brand.
Yes, 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 yes. All right. So talk to us about the journey. How did J. Marie Premium Sneakers come to be a brand?
Absolutely. So, funny story. Actually, in high school, I was not a sneaker person, a gym shoe person. In fact, you could not catch me dead in gym shoes or jeans. I was a girly girl. Dresses, skirts, heels. The taller the heel, the better. Honey, I was a diva. But as I got older, of course, I graduated from college and I moved in the downtown metropolitan area in Detroit. And anybody who knows anything about a downtown area knows that it's a lot of walking, it's a lot of parking structures. So that in itself was, uncomfortable. Anybody who's not used to walking in heels, first of all, heels by themselves without doing much of anything, just standing for a long period of time, your feet is hurting. So imagine walking. So I would do things to kind of switch it up. I would put my heels in a bag and wear gym shoes to do the walks. And that was fine for some time, but I still was a heel girl. I was trying to stay out of those gym shoes as much as possible. So I would switch them out even before I got halfway to the office. Um, and then slowly after settling into corporate America, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And prior to the diagnosis, I had already been feeling ill. I was in and out of the hospital, always feeling just achy in my body, always having body pains, just a very, very uncomfortable feeling. So I had already made up my mind that I wanted to begin to dress more comfortable, not only just with my shoes, but overall. Like I was wanting to wear jogging suits, anything that was loose on me, because for some reason it just felt like everything was hurting all the time. So I wanted to do that. And I started looking for brands that I could wear, sneakers. At the time, I couldn't find anything that matched my style. Either it was too masculine, too athletic, too childish, and I'm like, this is not going to work. So, um, pause that. Early on, years before that, I had already wanted to start a shoe line, and I had already did some sketchings to do heels, and I had already worked with manufacturers, but kind of stopped doing it because it started getting very, very expensive. It wasn't something I was prepared to do at the time. So it kind of put that on the back burner. So fast forward to what I was recently talking about with the diagnosis of multiple sclerosis and wanting to be comfortable, I kind of just rethought about that. Like, wait a minute, I could start my own brand. And that's what I did. I was fortunate enough to find a company that not only helped me develop a brand, but also was able to help me source premium materials and also help me with the logistics, and just a very, very great company to work with. So thus here it is, J. Marie, Premium Sneakers.
You know, first and foremost, what a spectacular testament to taking the pain and
Hmm.
purposing it into something that coats not just your physical being, but also your emotional and your spiritual being. Because I can only imagine, you know, not understanding what's going on in your body, right?
Right.
And then having to figure out, all right, I'm in corporate America. I got to do this. I got to do that. I can't wear these because if I wear these, it's going to be this. But really having to create something for you, because let's just be real. A lot of things aren't made for this new style, that we have. You
True.
either had the three-piece suitors back in the day for women or men, but now corporate America looks very different. I mean, really.
Yes.
Look,
You know
corporate
what? I am
corporate
I
America
honestly
looks different.
It does. I am so glad that you brought that up. That's crazy because I've been working on a new campaign. And before I say that, can you see me good? I don't know why I look so dark on my picture, but I don't know if it's coming out that way. Am I
No, I
showing
mean,
up
you look good
okay?
to me. You look good to me. You do. You look good to me.
Perfect. Okay, because I'm like, it's so dark. Can she even see me? So sorry about that. Sorry, you guys. But I'm so glad that you mentioned that because I have been wanting to, well, I'm in the stages of revamping my business with some new campaigns and getting more social with my business. And one of the things that I have at the forefront of creating is this new corporate America, because you're so right. At the time that I started the brand, I was making sneakers to kind of be comfortable. And I also wanted to fit my style. And the reason why I would at one point was branding my sneakers as for the corporate American woman because I was in corporate America, but it wasn't so much as the styles, as far as being compatible with a three-piece suit, like you said. So I was thinking, like, how can I update this? And I was thinking about how after COVID and everything that has occurred, corporate America looks very different. You have a lot of entrepreneurs, you have a lot of social media influencers, you have a lot of young millennials that have embarked on business, and they're not in traditional 9 to 5s or in your traditional office, and everything is about imagery and how it looks on Instagram, and everybody want to do the best outfit and the thing that stands out the most. So I'm working on a campaign, the sneaker for the social influencer, because that is the new corporate America.
Mm. So you
Yeah,
really just opened my eyes to something different because when I was thinking about the new corporate America, I was really thinking about how, a couple of myself and my colleagues go to work. Like, back in the day, you wouldn't have been called dead in no large hoop earrings in corporate America, and definitely not me with this
true,
colorful hair. But,
true, very true.
but,
Yeah,
you know, as we're getting more and more educated, we're letting people know my appearance is not an indicator of my intellect. So,
true. Yes. That's true. That too as well though, because that falls into that group of what I'm talking about, of a very different corporate America. There are people who
yeah.
are more expressive in their workplace. And I think that the new corporate America, in the way that I was speaking of it, kind of lends to what you're saying, because a lot of people have businesses and they are more vocal and more expressive, and to have to bottle all that in and go into this corporate space and be like, I'm different. It's hard. You know what I mean? If you're a person who, like yourself, you love colorful hair, you could be very intellectual. That's just an expression of style. So why do I have to cover that up to be this when you're hiring me? You know what I mean? And I am colorful. My hair is this, you know?
But yeah,
So it
let's just say what it is though. And I don't know if this has been your experience, but one of the things that has always disturbed me is that the majority of the time the backlash doesn't come from your counterparts. It comes from the people that look like you. Oh, that's not
true.
classy, but that is. So, what's
That's
the
true.
difference between my multicolored 30-inch bundles and my short pixie wig? Oh, does my
That's
short
true.
pixie wig mirror the 1960s image of what beauty and professionalism is?
You know
And
what?
I think,
You're gonna get me started on a whole box of other things and open up a Pandora box. I think a lot of people have been indoctrinated, especially when it comes to corporate America, because with any institution, you have a culture. And most of the time in corporate culture, when it comes to people of color, we're having to blend in with a culture. And I think when you are a person you're indoctrinated with that type of mentality, you become almost like a sheriff to your own people, because you have been in this culture for so long. You kind of feel like you're a part of it, and feel like policing people that look like you is a part of that, to even be accepted in most cases, because I notice a lot of people do it to be accepted. by their counterparts who may be of a different race, and they may feel like it gives them some level of authority. You know what I mean? So you have a lot of people who turn into kind of like sheriffs of the other races, where they don't even have to enforce anything, because we, you know, sometimes it would be us that's doing it. Oh, I can't hear you. Are you?
Oh no, I was quiet because I got
Oh,
hot.
okay. I'm looking like
No, but really, you know, and guys, if you're just checking in, we are talking about J. Marie premium sneakers, but we are also talking about fashion, and we're talking about what the new corporate America looks like. And that's why this is It's Consulting Time, because we're not gossiping. We're talking about things that really matter. And we're talking about things that's happening right now. We're talking about a lot of the things that you want to talk about in your groups, but you're scared to talk about it publicly because you want to fit into every box and get all the information from everywhere. You don't want to take a stand for anything. Well, we're going to take a stand for it. And we're going to talk about what's going on. And we're going to advocate for the things that needs to be advocated for. And we're going to continue to be a voice for the voiceless, for the underserved and unheard. Because you never know that canned good that you leave outside of the box, you're protecting that canned good from getting damaged. And remember, damaged goods hardly ever make it to the shelf. But anyway, all right, Miss J. Marie. So talk to us a little bit about this new sneaker that you're working on. What would it look like?
Well, actually, right now I'm not working on it. Well, actually, I'm working on introducing more heels to the line, surprisingly, because it is premium sneakers, but I have a couple of things in play with that, because I am trying to expand my portfolio, or expand the line, so to speak. So right now, the line consists of three different types of styles. It's athleisure, fashion, and high fashion. So with our athleisure sneakers, it's more of, I wouldn't say athletic, because it would suggest that it gives you some kind of enhanced performance. That's not the case. When I say athleisure, it's for like light walking, you know, running errands, kind of dressing down. So those would be things like our classic trainers. So we have the Born in the 80s retro trainers, which is like, they come in pink and turquoise. Then we have the black on black, and then we have the multicolor. And those are examples of athleisure. Fashion would be more so kind of mid-range, in between dressing down and dressing up, is when you want to add a little, you know, and they are colorful, they have detail, they are a little bit more stylish, and I say you would have to buy an outfit to match the sneakers. It's not like it'll go with everything, you know, it's kind of a loud sneaker. And then the high fashion, same thing, but it can be dressed up. And it's kind of when you want to be seen, honey, okay? Because not only is it premium material like leather, but it's also premium finishes like faux zebra, crocodile, python. As a matter of fact, I have an example of.
That's what I wanted, girl. But wait,
I have an example of one of the high fashion sneakers.
We gotta run it back, because you said pink and blue and turquoise and fuchsia are my colors. So
really, okay,
I need
okay. Awesome. Well, you have to check out the line. I have a lot of pinks and turquoise and yellows, because those are my colors too. I love pink. I'm starting to love turquoise, but that combination of just colorful. And that's another thing about J. Marie premium sneakers. J. Marie premium sneakers is style, quality, comfort, and color. That's the tagline for my brand, because those are all the counterpoints that I want to hit with every sneaker. So I'm always big on color, big on style, big on quality, and big on comfort. So that's kind of what you can expect when you purchase a J. Marie premium sneaker. But this is an example of the high fashion. So you have 100% Italian leather. This is the white part is all 100% Italian leather, and it is sourced from Le Marche, Italy. And for those of you who are not familiar with that particular region in the world, they're world renowned for sourcing the best textiles, leather in particular. So this one family in Italy, they're the only family that sources this particular material in the whole world. So you got your Gucci's, your Todd, your Chanel's, your Giuseppe, all the major Italian fashion houses that produce a sneaker get their material and work with this family. So when you purchase J. Marie premium sneakers, you can expect the quality, if not better, because not only do we have our material sourced, we kind of make it a point to have quality everything. Our sneakers are handcrafted. So getting back to the sneaker, this is a part of the high fashion line. And like I was saying, high fashion is when you have the premium material. In this case, the premium finish is the faux zebra. So I don't know if you can see this, but this is zebra hair on the tongue. And then it's acid in zebra, with some of the
Yes.
finishes. And then you have the red cotton laces, and then a red bottom. So it's another red bottom in the room, you guys. But you have the red bottom, and these are called exotica. Exotica means from another place, foreign, and
I
this
like.
speaks volumes because it is a foreign shoe. And then each of my sneakers always has a surprise on the tongue. And I don't know if you can see this, but this one is kind of like a exotic picture of a woman lips and doing like some seductive things. Not that, but
Got it. Got it.
it's a surprise on every tongue. So these are exotica. Again, this is a part of the high fashion line, 100% Italian leather, acid in premium faux zebra, and a red bottom.
I like. So okay. So
Thank
J.
you.
Marie, let's everybody want to know. So let's take it there. Now, what would
Sure.
it look like for an individual to purchase one of your shoes? Like, process. I know they go to the website. What kind of
Mhm.
budget do they need to look at?
Okay. So that's a great question because I feel like a lot of people hear some of the words associated with my brand, like handcrafted, premium material, Italian leather, and they think, oh no, I that's something I'm not about to pay for because I can't afford it. But surprisingly, with what it is, it's very affordable because our lowest price points start at $169, which there are a lot of premium sneakers that start off at $700, $800. So 169 is relatively affordable for a premium sneaker. And the highest price point is $262.
What? Okay, so hold on.
Yeah,
You telling me I can support you and get a custom sneaker for like $100 less than I'm gonna go out here and support somebody that ain't gonna never give me no thanks or kudos or
absolutely.
I can't touch the owner. I can't FaceTime the owner. You telling me
Right.
that?
Absolutely, that is true. And not only is and this is another thing that's important because you mentioned something that is very important, which is one of the biggest selling points of the sneaker is handcrafted. So these sneakers
Yes.
are not custom, they're not mass produced, they are not made in a factory, they're not made on a machine. They are artisanal sneakers, meaning that there is a craftsman in Italy, once you place your order, that is making your sneaker from scratch. So they're sourcing the material, they're putting everything together. All of our boxes are that's another thing along with the tongue. You'll be surprised about the boxes. They're collector boxes where you can have them stored and sometimes people keep them as collector items because they have like a magnetic clip on it so it
Okay.
closes the box to make sure it doesn't open. So if your sneaker was to fall, if the box was to fall or something, your sneakers aren't falling off and getting stuffed. And they have vibrant pictures on them and sometimes more information about the sneaker. So you're getting that and you're getting a sneaker that is handcrafted. So once you go to the website, you place an order, It takes about 7 to 15 business days.
Okay.
So you guys have to realize when you place an order with a regular sneaker, you're waiting about 7 to 15 business days sometimes. And this is for a mass produced
Yeah.
sneaker that's already sitting on the shelf. You're getting a handcrafted, never worn, not sitting somewhere collecting dust sneaker for not only a reasonable price, but in 7 to 15 business days. And that's including the making it and getting it shipped to you.
All right. Now, let's talk about how one can partner with you. So, I heard a little birdie told me that you had a brand ambassador program. Talk to us a little bit about
Yes.
that.
Yes. So we do have a brand ambassador program here at J. Marie Premium Sneakers. It's fairly new, so there's room for growth, room for change, room for more things to be added. But for right now, we have two different routes that you can take as a brand ambassador. We have a Just Mention My Name program where you get paid for what it says. Just mention my name. Just mention J. Marie Premium Sneakers. And of course, we're a new brand, so we're trying to get our name out there. So that's important for people to have awareness of it. And of course, we go through a process to make sure that it's something that you believe in. You know what I mean? It's not like we're just saying, hey, anybody and everybody can just mention my name and they're going to get paid. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to apply. There is a process where we make sure it's a good fit. And once you are brought on to be a part of the ambassador program with that particular program, you get paid for mentions on social media. Then there's another route where you can go as a social influencer where you actually have sneakers and you do like unboxings, you do pictures, you kind of can just do what you would like to do, but you actually have the sneaker and you're showcasing it in whatever way. And of course, that is a process as well. We always want to make sure that it's a fit and that it represents what we're trying to portray. And once you pass that and you have the sneakers, then you can begin to showcase the sneaker. But the great thing about the influencer program, you actually have two ways that you can get paid. You get paid per post, but you also get affiliate shares. So how that works is for each time someone purchases a sneaker from your particular affiliate link, you get paid that way, but you also get a percentage of that sneaker sale overall. So say, for example, if you were a brand ambassador and you were a part of the influencer program and you represented Exotica, that means that you would have your own affiliate link. And when people purchase from you, you get paid for that. And then when Exotica is purchased overall, just by anywhere, anybody in the, on the website, you get a percentage of that sale for as long as you're an influencer.
Girl, you already got 2 ambassador applications on the way. So guys, listen, this is what I want you to do right now. Go over to the website, J. Marie Premium Sneakers. Let me tell you something. If you didn't hear her in the beginning, she purposed the pain of multiple sclerosis, coupled with the fact that she knew she had to work. She knew she was in corporate America. She knew she couldn't be walking around in these high heels, especially with the condition. So she took control of the condition and conditioned herself to create some shoes to suit the condition. So don't ever think that your condition is a problem. Understand that some things are presented and brought upon us so that we can do something to change the condition that we're in. J. Marie, let everybody know where they can find you on social media. I've already thrown the link out there. I will make sure that the individuals who are interested in the ambassador program, I'll make sure that they're connected to you. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Awesome. So for you guys that are watching, first of all, I want to thank you for having me. So appreciative. You don't know how much it means. And let me put this out there too. Your level of professionalism, stupendous. I'm so big on that because when you're trying to build a company, you have so many people who I don't even know what it's about, but you have people that set up interviews and don't follow up on it, set up interviews and cancel it, or All types of things. Don't respond to emails. When I tell you, this young lady was on it, like every question I had on it, made sure I had everything that I needed for the program. So kudos to you. That's not something that everybody is doing. And I'm talking about, you could check out the website and see the number of interviews I have done. And I'm not talking about any of those people. Their level of professionalism was up there with yours, but there are hundreds of people that reach out to me and then you'll reach back and it's no response, or you'll have something set up and it's no further information. You can't get in touch with somebody. And I'm so big on professionalism, and I have to say I was appreciative and very impressed. So I want to put that out there. Thank you. Keep going with what you're doing. This is awesome. Your platform is amazing. But where you guys, and thank you for the audience. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can check me out on www.jmariepremiumsneakers.com. There you can find, of course, you can shop the line. You can find information about the brand ambassador program. You can watch previous interviews. You can watch J. Marie in the media, and you can find out about a lot of the initiatives that we have going on, such as our National Shoe Drive, which is ongoing, where we are combating fast fashion by collecting used sneakers or shoes, any kind of shoes, honestly. So you can check that out. And we also have a fun J. Marie, which is to combat the male dominant fashion industry of sneakers. And that's a whole thing in itself. But you can check out all of those things on my website. You can follow me on Instagram at JMarie Premium Shoes 85 _, premium sneakers. It's a lot.
Hey, look, it's something about that year 85, baby.
Yes. Yes. I think we're the change makers. You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree. We all about it. You know what? We some militant churn, honey. We were some militant churn.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
You are very welcome.
Anytime, and we will connect on the backside. I'll shoot you a message and get you connected with those people that are interested in being brand ambassadors.
Awesome.
Bye.
Have a good one, you guys.
Oh my God. Y'all know I love shoes. And listen, I'm gonna probably have to wear me some sneakers for a little bit. Those of you that know what's up, I'm gonna be wearing sneakers for a little while. But yeah. All right. Full disclaimer, before y'all even think you're gonna get in these comments and act a fool, I'm bringing a spectacular young lady to the platform. She goes by the name of the original Martina Marie. Toledo raised. She is a recording artist that truly embraces the balance of motherhood, entrepreneurship, and higher education. Okay? So this is what I need you to understand. She booming. Her name is Martina. Okay? So when she come out here, we're talking about Martina Marie, and that's all I got to say about that. Don't get in my comments acting crazy, because you know I will call you out. Martina Marie, what's up?
What's up, girl? I love your energy already, girl.
Listen,
yes, ma'am.
Look, we talking about entrepreneurship, motherhood, and higher education, because now we got to talk about how you just broke through.
I know, right?
Social media and was like, listen, baby, I'm here and this is what we're doing.
Period.
But you did it while balancing all these other things. So go ahead and tell the folks who you are. They know, but go ahead and tell them who you are. And then let's just really talk about the business.
Okay. Well, my name is Martina Marie. The original thing just came about. I just always had that on my Instagram. But yeah, it is Martina Marie, and I am a mother of 3 beautiful children, 11, 7, and 5. And I live in Houston, Texas, but I was born and raised in Toledo, Ohio. We call that the mud, baby. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I rap, I sing, I'm a nurse. I have a CMOS business that's being revamped. I have a scrub business that I run, called the Perfect Fitting Scrubs. I am the Nurse Bay originator. And I mean, I just have a lot of stuff going on, you know what I'm
You
saying?
do. And Martina, you do it while navigating so many different elements of life. So I don't even know where to. Okay, let's start with motherhood. Let's start with
Yes.
motherhood. Talk to us a little bit about how you're able to balance all of these things because you're balancing corporate America, really, you're balancing social America, you're
Hmm.
balancing feminine America, you're balancing messy America. You're just balancing all of these things.
Oh, Lord,
So,
yes.
talk to us about that motherhood piece, though. How are you able to balance it?
You just have to know what's important in life, and then you have to prioritize. You have to wake up every day and have a scheduled life. You know what I'm saying? And as far as motherhood, it's just you responsible for you. So if you love yourself, if you really, really, truly love yourself and really represent self love, anything that is an offseat of you will be like 10 times as love. You know what I'm saying? So every day I wake up, like it's like the first thing on my mind, like I'm my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's natural. It's like it's natural to brushing your teeth. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I prioritize that, and I have a amazing village. Okay, like I have my grandfather, my grandmother, my mother. I have my brothers. I have my aunts. I have a lot of people around that I truly trust with my kids and who actually care about my kids. So while I'm out hustling and doing what I'm doing, I know that they're in a safe place. They taken care of. They homework done. They done had breakfast in the morning. Like they live a scheduled life, and I am just so
Yes,
so grateful for it. So man, like that's number one. I have a good village, like, and I definitely say anybody who have anybody around that they trust, they just kind of like use that. You know what I'm saying? And make sure they good at the end of the day. Them and the people who looking after them, like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just
yes, yes,
natural. It's
yes,
just
yes.
natural where I'm from and how I was brought up. You know what I'm saying? So I just guess it was a passed down.
Okay, so guys, and Martina Marie is amazing, guys. I don't know if you really have paid attention to her journey, but you need to, and you need to get to know Martina Marie because she's definitely an amazing soul. All right, let's talk about daddy. We're gonna kind of flip flop. We're gonna talk about the music, we're gonna talk about everything, but let's talk about this daddy. Tell us about daddy and how you were able to cultivate this song.
Well, I was really just in the studio. It was after the club one night. It was like I had my producer that I've been working with for years, Roach. Shout out to Roach, in Toledo. But you know, we just came about it. I already had the hook in my head, like daddy, daddy, daddy. You know what I'm saying? So I already had this hook in my head, and I just went in there and really just pieced it up and freestyled it, and we put it together. This actually was made in like 2019. I dropped it in 2019, but we remade it and you know, and we put it back out and people love it. So, but I have so much more amazing music. I just it was a great song, and I feel like to push, I'm still pushing it. Y'all go download Daddy by Martina Marie. And yes, but I have some man, the music I have for y'all that's about to come out, I don't know, it's jaw dropping,
Y'all,
So
she over there at the studio right now, but she don't want y'all to know. But I love it because she doing her thing. Okay,
I really am
but
so
Martina, go back because you said you made it and you redid it. Speak to the independent creatives that are watching this evening about just that process alone. Because when I'm talking to them a lot, it's like, man, I made that old song, and they just keep making more and more music versus taking something that they worked on maybe before they got the development and rebranding it and putting it out again. Can you speak to that for the people?
I feel like everybody needs to know that it is so okay to do music and then not like it and then go back and keep fixing it up until where you love it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's yours. It's like a painting. If you're an artist and you draw, you feel like it's missing something, you're gonna keep adding. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna keep fixing it. So it's the same thing with music. Like You just go in, you if you got some gems that you feel like was a hit that you've ever made, go back and fix it up to your liking. Get a professional to really bring your voice out, your sound out, like add more stuff. If you thought about something else, take it out, put it in. You know what I'm saying? It's totally normal. Like it's okay. It's okay to do that. And you never know, it could really like hit, this time. Just music is vibration. So what people hear, they hear things in music. So it catches people differently. So you
Mhm.
just might have to keep,
That's it.
you know, tweaking it until people hear it in a different way. So I promote that. Like, do y'all stuff, but still make good music because I come up with stuff every day. But
Yes, yes.
you know, but I just stay creative. That's like the message. Just stay creative every day you wake up. Just embrace every situation and everything about life, and then put it into your music. And just be the best version of you. That's all you can do till you gone.
Yes. So we have Martina, the entrepreneur slash artist. We have Martina, the mother. Let's speak to what higher education means to you, Martina Marie.
I believe higher education to me is just it's just learning. Like every day is a learning experience. So I am 100% pro go to school. Okay, go to school, read a book. Like it stimulates different things in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So I just say, higher learning to me is staying consistent with learning something new every day, whatever it is, going to school, getting your degree, uh, going 100% with your craft, going to learning about it, like the history of it. Like even with music, you have to be like a student of the arts. You got to know about the Motowns and where stuff, was originated from. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, just teach yourself. Like it's a lot of people out here that don't know, who aren't educated on things. You know what I'm saying? And just for me being a nurse, I always wanted to know about the human body and anatomy and physiology. So what's inside of us, like what this look like? You know what I'm saying? How do it work? I was always interested in stuff like that. So that's why I went to nursing school. And that's why I'm continuing to go to nursing school and I'm still taking classes, because what I feel like I have passion about, I want to learn about it. I want to know about it. I want that to be a part of my life. So I feel like everybody should look at it like that, because you got a lot of people around here who think they know everything, and I don't need, but then yes, you do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Girl, listen, and it's so funny. It's so funny, and I always say this because it always happens. It always happens that my guests align and y'all don't know each other. It's not like I handpick you and put you in position with each other. But the fact that you are this spectacular social media influencer, artist, mother, and nurse. Because, see, this is the thing that just baffles me. People don't understand that just because you got it, don't mean you gotta flaunt it. And you can do both. You can wear your 30 and 40-inch bundles and still be a professional.
and still be professional. It is okay.
Baby, what is wrong with you?
They just ain't got no manners. They ain't had no guidance, girl. They ain't had
Girl,
no
and
guidance
listen, the ill-mannered folks are not getting younger. They getting older and older.
in the face.
Oh, y'all know what? It's consulting time.
Thanks,
This is
thanks,
Girl
thanks.
Really May, and I am blessed, elated, and just honored that Miss Martina Marie accepted the invitation to take a few minutes to drop joy, jewels, and justice on you because, once again, guys, get to know Martina Marie, period. And you
Period.
notice I put a period at the end of Martina Marie because that's who you need to get to know. She is an advocate for motherhood, entrepreneurship, and higher education. Martina, leave the people with any final words and let them know where they can find you on social media.
Well, you can find me at Original Martina Marie on Instagram. And then on Twitter is Original Martina. And then Martina Marie. If you just Google Martina Marie, like most of my links, all of my links will pop up, and then you'll find everything, you know, right there. It's the easiest way. So
Well, Martina, thank you so much. Shout out to, Onyx for setting everything up.
love her.
1501 certified, baby. 1501 certified.
You know,
That's
we're
all I'm
certified in the
saying.
building.
Eh,
Yes.
You heard me.
Emphasis on 1501.
Martina, thank you so much once again. Hopefully the next time we're out in Houston, we will definitely connect, set up, and do this thing live once again. But we
Yes.
salute you. We thank you. You keep your head up, baby, and keep making them sweat.
Thank you. You stay beautiful. Thank y'all for
Oh,
having me. I appreciate you. Now I'm about to go back to
nice.
the booth. Have a good
Get
night,
back in the studio.
y'all. ASAP. Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Once again, I'm always going to bring you dope guests, but I'm going to bring you dope guests that have a purpose, that have a reason why they're doing the things they're doing. And more importantly, they understand the why. So, guys, it's your girl, Lily Mae. Once again, hopefully you'll be going over to the Instagram, the ID104 radio page, and checking out what's going on while the correspondents are at Coco Jones meet and greet with Def Jam. We definitely want to shout out Jaleesa and Media Girls Network, Def Jam and Root Runner Management. We definitely want to shout everybody out. And we just want to thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always paying attention to what's going on and support it. Have a great night, everyone.